Hi everyone, it's Terry. Now you know I love to teach when I take this hoop apart so that I can show a member of my Facebook group how to put it back together again. I do not recommend taking this hoop apart. Trust me, it is not fun to put back together, but it can be done. So the first thing we're going to do is locate our parts. We have a screw here, or excuse me, a cam that does have holes for the screw. So make sure that it's going in the right direction and it'll screw on, and that works. And then we have this lever. Drop your lever in so that lever is facing the arrow. Then drop this in so that the shorter side of this screw is facing towards the center. Okay? Now, locate your pieces. You need to have this guide, and the metal cam guide, that needs to go in and drop your screw into place. Now comes the fun part, and you're probably going to tell me, well, you have a sick sense of humor, Terry, if you think this is fun. And I can tell you, I don't think it's fun. I'm being sarcastic. So I'm going to take my slotted needle nose, or they're actually just needle nose pliers, and hold that in place. Now what I'm going to do is to try to guide this. Now it really works better if you have this farther back, so let's do that another time. I'll compress it back as far as I can, and then I'll get my needle nose pliers up there to hold it. If you had the better half here, it'd probably be a lot easier. Don't squeeze your spring with your needle nose. Okay, now line it up and take your slotted screwdriver and try to start a couple of those threads. Once you get one or two threads in place, you're golden. But keep the pressure on the spring. I'm going to take my hand and see. You can see that I don't have it in place because that screw dropped out. Come back, start again. There we go. I just use that to hold it back. Drop this into place. Put that back in position. Let's try it one more time. All right. So I'm going to try just a couple of threads. If I can get 2 or 3 threads in here, I'm golden. All right, let's see if I got it. And I do. You may not think you have it, but everything would fall apart if you didn't have that in place. Now, this is when you do the happy dance. Because I've done this about a dozen times, re-recording this video, because things fell, springs came out. It was really not fun. Okay, now what we're going to do is we'll put the hoop back together, because I want you to understand how this works. And I also want you to understand why you don't want to back that screw off too much, because this is not a fun hoop to put back together again. So this opens up. When it opens, you have more room. When you close it, it tightens up. And so you can tighten it a little, take your mechanism and move it back in place. This is a tough hoop. Now the easier hoop are those that are for the smaller hoops on our machine. And they're so much easier to take apart and put back together. So you only have a little cam that fits in here that holds or guides that screw. We'll just continue. Okay, that's going to fall out. Now what I like to do is take this and just thread it on first to make sure that it threads on, and it does. And I managed to back it off. Let me check that one more time. Okay. Now take it and drop it inside. It needs to be more or less centered. Pick it up and make sure you've got it turned in the right direction. You may need to use your finger just to turn it around. And I want you to see what I'm looking at. So you can see that I have that opening. Now line that up. And once it catches those threads, you'll be able to tell. So if you're doing this and it's going nowhere, it hasn't caught the threads, straighten it. Now it's working. It's back together. And by the way, I do love this screwdriver for these hoops. So see here? In the number 3 position, so this moves. This is position 1, position 2, and here's position 3, and the little driver parts in the inside. I'm Terry Maffitt. I hope this video is helpful to you. As always, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch the videos. And I have probably over 200 videos. I have a Facebook group called Just Stitching with the Brother Luminaire. We have about 1,800 members right now. We've been growing very rapidly. And we have people that have Brother machines, Dream machines, Luminaire, Solaris, Destiny, and some people who want to buy a Luminaire or a Solaris. So ideally, that's the type of group to join. You'll find out about how much people like their machines or what's difficult for them. And my videos are recorded in many instances based upon questions. So this video was recorded to help a member of my group. As always, I appreciate your time. Thanks and have a great day.